Oh! 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 Coulda, kinda, mighta, sorta, coulda been a pick, but it was a TD dot, and I'll take it! Yo, 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 what's going on, gamers? It's your boy, iMAV3RIQ, aka Mr. Touchdown Glitch, and no, I am not the best Madden player in the world. I'm nobody special. All glory to God. You know what I mean? I'm alright, though. Oh, he's got the Niners. It was one of them, like, someone selling auto insurance. Alright. He's going with the... How we gonna match up with them? Are the Broncos really that good? Let's go Broncos. I haven't even touched the Broncos this year. Be like, what? Mav likes to touch Broncos? No, I haven't used the Broncos this year. I don't know. It's like when you talk about the two best teams, everyone's like Seattle and Niners. I haven't used the Seattle or the Niners this year. I've played against them, and they're definitely still tough. I don't know if I've ever played. I probably have. I'm just not thinking of it, but I don't know. I can't remember playing against the Broncos, so we're gonna see. Hopefully, they can give your boy some juice. But welcome back to Full Game Friday. For those who don't know, Full Game Friday is a series where I use the actual team's playbook on offense that I'm playing with, and you know, try to come up with a scheme. At this point of the year, it's on the fly. I don't know what's in this. Oh, I know what's in the Denver playbook. Oh, we should be all right. We should be all right. I know a little something on the Denver playbook. Denver was actually the playbook I was going to use for my ebook initially. When I hopped into it with the EA access, I was loving it. I was like, ooh, okay, kill him. Denver had the strong powers and whatnot, but I started to see how it's like it's probably the most popular ebook or formation this year. And that would have been cool, you know what I mean, if I like was out first with some of the stuff. But just everyone was on Denver, and I was like, nah, let me fall back. So, but I do still run it. I still run Denver on my PS4 MUT team. For those who don't know, I have my own personal channel. Link for that should be in the description somewhere. But yes, I run Denver's playbook on my MUT channel and my PS4 MUT team, and I feel pretty confident with it. I haven't gone too deep into all the passing. Like, I know some stuff out of the snugs. I think like some of the double stuff, but they have a really nice pistol setup. They have pistol bunch, tight end, pistol ace. I think it's like pistol slot something. So Denver's probably one of the strongest playbooks in the game. So hopefully, you know, hopefully our opponent doesn't have some amazing run D, and I can show you guys some tough run stuff. So if you ain't got the memo by now, the strong power runs are where it's at for someone that's trying to run the ball. Both this year and last year. I think I'm gonna flip this though. Oh, if y'all can hold these blocks for me, let's go. And people that like set up customs, or people that play like an offline tournament, you'll see they come out in like strong power, and they'll have the counter in their audibles. So stopping them is almost impossible. Like, instead of flipping the play, they'll just audible to the counter right there, and the counter's, you know, probably just as tough of a run to stop as the power O. I'm sorry, the strong power. But if our opponent doesn't have a decent handle on some run defense, we could probably run the ball every single play. I would say even with him having the 49ers. And he's lurking in the vicinity. He's lurking in the vicinity. But literally, almost any of these pistol formations, you can just hop into some strong power runs. And I like the ones like the bunch or the twins or the trips because it offsets their formation if they don't base align. You see that? Like the whole left side is just butt naked open. And if we can, if we can get out there. Oh, see, like we get that? We get that? We get that? Why? Why are they so fast? That's what I'm trying to understand right now. You know what I mean? I'll probably come out in the counter this time. And y'all know I taught y'all last year how to quick hike, for those who don't know. You just flip the play as soon as you come out the huddle, and it gets your guys to the line of scrimmage. Wow, he's still not adjusting to it, so I'm going to flip the counter to the right. And we freaking run into blockers, man. I'm going to hurry up out of frustration here. Oh! 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 Coulda, kinda, mighta, sorta, could have been a pick, but it was a TD dot, and I'll take it! Oh! Ooh, my. Them boys be playing them zones super tough this year. Alright, so really smooth drive. Had to, you know, it's really just like run. Pass it. That's probably going to be our approach this game. And if we can get a couple stops, we'll be sitting really pretty. Hey, I'll try and get another hit stick with the kicker, man. We got one last game. Still don't have much of a clue what I'm doing on defense. Not in like general in the game, but just for these. He's about to do something tricky here. You gonna do a screen? You wouldn't do a screen right now, would you? Ooh, good run. Okay. I forgot too. We got to think about these read options too. Okay, so he's very comfortable just running that base down our throat. But yeah, just for these full game Fridays, I don't run like when I normally play. I run Dream's blueprint defense, which is a really solid defense, man. I feel pretty decently tough. Oh, he's running right up here. I know this play. This is a good run too, right up the middle. Oh, I don't know what he's doing anymore. Give me that. Wow, 50-50 ball there. Good luck. Good job. I almost put a purple up there too. I would have had him in a box. But for these full games, I don't want to run the ebook stuff, so we out there. Oh, I ran right by him. So I kind of wing it on defense. Hopefully I'll have a full game Friday defense for you guys shortly. And I'll be able to help you with some solid defensive blitzes and whatnot. We purpling up. We purpling up. Alright, I don't know if we're stopping this run out of the 4-6 as good as I'd like.
Looking at the defensive lineups, Von Miller is a man to watch in this one. Von Miller, maybe the fastest first step in the NFL. That makes him a threat when it comes to rushing the quarterback.
Watching these crossing routes coming back right. Good defense, guys. Get him in that 3rd and long.
It'll be 3rd down.
That was all me. I got to that late. He could have been locked up there, but it's all my fault. All my fault. Now he's back to running it. Let's go. Lock that up, baby.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Crap, what am I doing here? Dang it. Users! Users! Yes! Woo! Kids, if you aren't usering, you got to start doing it, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people. One of the first things too, like one of the issues, like if a new beginner player like joins like our inner circle or something, I'll notice that they're using like the defensive tackle, and I'm like, yeah. So the first thing you got to get to take your game to the next level is you got to start usering, you know, middle linebacker, safety, something like that. And they'll be like, yeah, man, but every time I try to use her, I get worked. And it's like, I know that's you know, that's part of the process. Unfortunately, it's part of the process. Everyone's gonna suck when you first start using, and you know, and other people will be like, yo, so how do I improve my users? I've heard some people say like do a little skill trainer type stuff. Personally, I think the only way to get better. Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. I think I had a comeback. I should have hit the comeback. I'm gonna run that back. The only way I think you can get better at using is to do it, just to keep doing it over and over in game. It's hard to use her against the computer because the computer is like magic, and they don't really force a lot of bad throws. So get into actual ranked games, unranked, whatever. Just play a real opponent and get worked repeatedly. You know what I mean? You're gonna suck. Oh, I had to be quiet because my butthole was puckered. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, you just got to sit there and get worked. Like, my usering is still, you know, got a ways to go if I want to be on the level of someone like T-Raw, Serious Mo, GS. GS has really good users. Dream has really good users. 6 rushes for 66 yards. 66 yards. We got to change that. Calling another run play. But, you know what I mean? So I got ways to go to kind of get on their level, but I've improved a lot just by sucking at it over and over and over. I've lost dozens upon dozens of games because my user plays messed up. You know what I mean? But eventually that got me to the place where I am now. And you saw that stop right there was all because of the users. So a lot of y'all are just waiting to, you know, you're just regretting and putting off, not regretting, but you're just putting off working on your users. Just start now. I feel like that it's inevitable. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna blow plays. But you know, you give it a couple months, and then you'll be glad that you did. And I think some of the best user players just aren't afraid to mess up. Because even playing T-Raw, Serious Mo, these better people, everyone that I just mentioned that has good users, you know, every game they'll still mess up plays. You know what I mean? They'll blow it, and sometimes give up easy points. But with those mess ups, they'll also make, you know, 5 or 6 plays that wouldn't have been made if it wasn't for the users. Am I gonna go dive or strong power here? That's how you fall forward for your boy, man. Okay, so he's doing his best to adjust to this run. So we're gonna have to mix up this pass eventually a little bit more. Matter of fact, I might do it right here on a 1st and 10. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah! Ow! And right there, that user, see, he made a decent user play. One of the rules, I don't think there's any rules to usering necessarily, but a good, I don't know. Well, I guess we could say it's a rule, but you know, sometimes you want to break the rules depending on your opponent's tendencies. But right there, he used one of the underneath routes, or one of the shorter routes, which was my first look. So it was good that he took that away. But by doing that, he left an even deeper route. You know what I mean? It gave the touchdown. So if he would have took away the deeper route and I would have had to gone underneath, there still would have been a completion on the play, but it wouldn't have been for as many yards. It wouldn't have been for a touchdown. So just something to keep in mind. What could he be doing here? Let me use her over here. Way to run that. Way to run that. That was smart. He should hurry up. He's caught me in a formation that I don't really like, so it's smart to run it. I'm going to pinch the line. Ooh, what is he in? Ooh, get stuffed. And see, that's really rough for him if he can't run on this. We there for that. Oh, wide open. Oh, he barely got that in there. He barely got that in there. See, those are scenarios where we got to have blitzes, man. We got to figure out some blitzes. Let me see if this works, man. Watch the screen. Ooh. 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 Last year's Madden, that would have been a dot. This year's Madden, not so much. Not so much. Yo, you guys have actually got a lot of games, so I don't know. We might have to reconsider that rule, because I just thought there was a chance he might quit. I've been playing a lot of quitters, but like if he were to quit with the minute left in this game, and in the first half of this game, I still feel like this was a solid video. Which y'all see in the run game. Just a little bit of passing we do out of it. So I don't know. I don't know if they quit before halftime. I don't know if that's set in stone. Oh, good user. Oh, he wasn't as aggressive. He was a little tentative. He was in the vicinity. If he would have came up a little bit harder, he would have had a pick. I looked up. He was open. He was kind of open. I just threw it without even recognizing that user guy was there, and it probably should have been a pick. But I think he might have been a little. I think he was just kind of trying to take that read away, because if I would have saw that user, I probably wouldn't have thrown that. And so he might have just wanted to like take that away and try to go back to the deeper route, which is probably what I would have done if I were him too. But just me making it was actually probably a bad read. I threw it at him, and he might not have been expecting that. So testing his user actually worked out for us right there. All right, we just gonna go quarter 3 deep. Let him make the mistake. Probably should have went the zone one too. Mono we mono, let's go. Oh, you shouldn't have did that. Talib! Oh, it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Let's see what passing we got. We might try and move this ball down the field. Does this have a PA post? No. Alright, we'll go deep attack. My my man's struggling right now.
First down. They've come out in the dime package.
I might just say YOLO and throw it up too. Manning throwing them dipping dots for me.
The Broncos signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used.
I'm gonna watch his user. If he doesn't have no one over
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
Thomas, I'm gonna throw it up.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
YOLO.
Manning out of the gun. Pointing.
Aw, Manning.
It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Keep that in play for me though.
Second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Manning's got
I
it.
think I'm looking at A here. Or X, sorry, been playing a lot of Xbox. My bad, been playing a lot of Xbox. I'm starting to feel like an Xbox guy. I still like the PlayStation controller over the Xbox controller, but it was actually weird. For like the first time ever, I sat down to play the PlayStation and I was like, yo, this doesn't feel normal to me because I've been playing so much Xbox. Cover 2. That's just knowing the reads. He went with a cover 2 there. I was probably gonna try and hit the post over the middle, but that streak gets behind the cover 2. So as soon as I saw that, just made the throw. All right. And should I cut these videos short too? Like when it's like 28-0? You know what I mean? Should I I don't know, like if he doesn't quit this whole game, like it's a long game. It's a real long game.
And we'll head to halftime. To the right side, and that gains a few. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley.
Let's see if we can offer the concede.
Back in our studios. And you're watching.
If he doesn't pause it after the first play, we'll try and offer the concede.
Cox is gonna test the coverage here.
And I've been playing so much MUT lately, man. These ranked games feel like they take forever. Or not offer the concede, offer the mercy. Please accept. Please, please. Please, man, I'm hungry. I want to go eat. What is there to think about? Is he just thinking it like? Come on, bruh. Yes! Thank you. Caught you slipping. Thank you for accepting that. Alright, y'all. So that's game. I mean, plenty of gameplay there. Y'all saw. Basically, I just ran strong powered, and then when he would commit to the run, I would, you know, just try and mix in the pass every now and then. That play action pass out of the Ace Twins was pretty solid. I mean, really anything if you just know your hot routes somewhat, you know, decently, you should be alright. But, yeah, y'all, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Week 2 of the Full Game Friday. We'll be back with another team next week. Let me know what teams I should do in the comment section. Y'all be easy. Till next time. God first. God bless.